Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Excalibur Roundtable Tech Talk. I am Mike Fuson, and we are continuing our series on SLAs, service level agreements. One of the things that we get asked is, should I use SLAs? Everyone panics, they're grief-stricken that SLAs are going to be put in place. For many of my customers that are out there, you've heard me give the SLA speech. I'm a huge believer in SLAs being a great metric for us to measure our effectiveness as an organization. However, if SLAs are used to actually measure the performance of individuals, so if it becomes something that's going to be part of a performance review, then the SLAs will lose their value very, very quickly. IT folks tend to be pretty crafty, and they will find ways around the SLA so that the SLA doesn't breach. That's the thing that scares everybody is, oh my goodness, what if an SLA breaches? A breach in and of itself is not a bad thing. Breaches are going to happen. And in fact, if you're not at a certain percentage of breaches on your basic SLAs, then your SLAs are not set properly. You should be breaching somewhere between 10 and 20% of your SLAs. Oh my goodness, Mike, 10 to 20%? We can't have that many breaches. Absolutely you can. That 10 to 20% likely should be the things that you don't adequately directly control. As an example, if you're ordering a piece of equipment and that piece of equipment gets delayed in shipping, think about all of the shipping changes that we've all had to deal with in this era of COVID. Things take a little bit longer to get here, or things can be suddenly delayed for some reason. Those are things that you're not going to be able to control, which is why a breach reason is a very important piece of information to have. Why did this breach? It could be perhaps part of a team came down with a flu, so that team is running a little bit behind because they're not at full strength to deal with the incidents and service requests that come into their team. Those are all reasons that we may legitimately breach an SLA. But without the data, we don't have an idea of, are we doing good? Are we not doing good? Or where we can improve. So as with any metric, it's a very important metric to have and to be able to measure, but it's not something to be scared of. And when we start making that a performance indicator, that's where things start to go sideways, because we're not going to get the true value of the metric. Stay tuned for future discussion on SLAs with Excalibur Data Systems.